girls, we are going to dress our snowman. So right now you see he kind of looks like a pirate with sunglasses and a carrot nose and sticks with marshmallows. Now the whole program is that you get to make him look the way you want to. So let's just talk a little bit about costumes. We have the Scout, we have the Snowman, and we have all of the different things that make up his costumes. These are all different sprites. So for his hat, if I click on hat, you'll come over here to costumes, and in this pre-made project, you will have several costumes. Now, you can use all of these costumes, or you can click on the button here and it says choose a costume. Now, if I write the word hat here, I could add a wizard hat. I could come back and I could add a party hat. Now, if you notice, the party hat doesn't quite fit his head. So you click on your arrow to select, and then I highlight it, and then I'm just going to move it down just a little bit, move it back up until you get it to right where you want to. You could even rotate it a little bit to make it look. So you may have to adjust if you add new sprites, you may need to adjust where they sit on the costume, but you can add lots of different hats or use the ones that are there. Now on the arms ones, this one's a little bit different. They don't have, if I click here and I click arms, there's nothing there. So I could come back here and I could just look through things that might make good arms. Maybe you want to do arrows for arms. You could add a right arrow, and then you could add a left arrow. Okay, but if I was going to do a right and left arrow, what I would do is I'd come to this one and I would say copy, come back up to this one and say paste, and now I would have both of them, and now I can move this one over here, move this one over here, and then I may want to move them down a little bit, and then you can also make the arrows longer so he has longer arms. So then you can create your own arms by doing things like that. But just remember, when you do this, you do need to make it so that they're actually touching the snowman the way you want to. So that might be a fun way. And I could also, maybe I want it to go down like this. And then it looks like they're coming from his arms. So there is lots of different ways that you can do this. The other thing that you can do is for your costumes, you can come down here to the paintbrush. Oh, since I don't need this second arrow, I'm just going to delete that one. Come down to the paintbrush. Now I have a blank one. I could leave it blank and call it blank, which might be a fun one to have. Then I could come down here into the paintbrush again, and I could draw my own. So I'm going to come down and I'm going to choose the color that I want. I just want a solid brownish kind of color. And you may have to play with your things here to get the color that you want. Okay, so now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to just draw his arms. So I'm going to click on the paintbrush and I'm going to draw down 1, 2. Okay, and then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to select it. I'm going to copy it and I'm going to paste it. Now I have 2 of them, and then I can say flip it so they're the same. And then once again, you could highlight them to move it to where you want them to go, and you can rotate them. So you can draw your own as well to make it go the way you want it to. So those are some different ideas. And you could do those same things for your others as well. You could draw your own noses, or you could find different noses. So if I was going the carrots, I maybe I want an apple nose. Now, do you see this one's too big? So now I'm going to adjust the size on this one. And then I'm going to come over here and highlight it, and then come over and put it where I need it to go to. Now you could adjust the size here or here, but then you can kind of have some different things. So there's lots of different ways to add different costumes. You can draw them, you can add from the sprite things, or you can use the ones that are already there. Have fun creating your snowman.